sources of energy. Those sources of energy which have accumulated in nature over a very long time and cannot be quickly replaced when exhausted are called non-renewable sources of energy. Non-renewable sources of energy are dug out from the earth. Renewable sources of energy. These sources of energy, which are being produced continuously in nature and are inexhaustible, are called renewable sources of energy. For example, wood is a renewable source of energy because if trees are cut from the forest for obtaining wood, then more trees will grow in the forest in due course of time. Fuels. The materials which are burned to produce heat energy are known as fuels. For example, wood, coal, cooking gas, that is LPG, kerosene, diesel and petrol. The amount of heat produced by burning a unit mass of the fuel completely is known as its calorific value. The amount of heat produced by burning 1 gram of a fuel completely is called its calorific value. The common unit of measuring calorific value is kilojoules per gram, that is kg per gram. By saying that the calorific value of kerosene oil is 48 kilojoules per gram, we mean that if 1 gram of kerosene oil is burnt completely, then it will produce 48 kilojoules of heat energy. Hydrogen gas has the highest calorific value of 150 kilojoules per gram. The minimum temperature to which a fuel must be heated so that it may catch fire and start burning is known as its ignition temperature. Characteristic of an ideal fuel or good fuel. It should have a high calorific value. It should burn without giving any smoke or harmful gases. It should have a proper ignition temperature. So, it should be cheap and easily available. It should be easy to handle, safe to transport and convenient to store. It should not leave much ash behind after burning. It should burn smoothly. Conventional sources of energy. The traditional sources of energy which are familiar to most people are called conventional sources of energy. Fossil fuels. A natural fuel formed deep under the earth from the prehistoric remains of living organisms like plants and animals is called a fossil fuel. Fossil fuels are the major source of energy for generating electricity in power plants. Sun is the ultimate source of fossil fuels. It was the sunlight of long ago that made plants grow, which were then converted into fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are energy-rich compounds of carbon which were originally made by the plants with the help of sun's energy, that is solar energy. Coal. Coal is a complex mixture of compounds of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen and some free carbon. Small amounts of nitrogen and sulfur compounds are also present in coal. A lot of heat is produced during the burning of coal, which makes it a good fuel. Coke is a better fuel than coal because it produces more heat than an equal mass of coal, and it does not produce smoke while burning. Petroleum. The crude oil petroleum is a complex mixture of several solid, liquid, and gaseous hydrocarbons mixed with water, salt, and earth. The the fractional distillation of petroleum gives us the following fractions which can be used as fuels: petroleum gas, petrol or gasoline, diesel, kerosene, and fuel oil. Fuel oil is a better fuel than coal because fuel oil burns completely and does not leave any residue.
Petroleum gas. The main constituent of petroleum gas is butane, though it also contains smaller amounts of propane and ethane. Liquefied petroleum gas or LPG consists mainly of butane along with smaller amounts of propane and ethane, which has been liquefied by applying pressure. The domestic gas cylinders like Indian contain mainly butane. Advantages of LPG. LPG has a high calorific value, so it is a good fuel. The calorific value of LPG is about 50 kilojoule per gram. That is, 1 gram of LPG burns in a gas stove, it produces 50 kilojoules of heat energy. LPG burns with a smokeless flame and so does not cause air pollution. LPG does not produce any poisonous gases on burning.
Use of LPG. LPG is a highly inflammable gas, that is, it catches fire easily. Any leakage of LPG from the gas cylinder, stove or the rubber pipe connecting the cylinder and the stove will form an explosive mixture with air in the kitchen. Natural gas. Natural gas consists mainly of methane, that is CH4, with small quantities of ethane and propane. In fact, natural gas contains up to 95% methane, the remaining being ethane and propane. Natural gas occurs deep under the crust of the earth, either alone or along with oil above the petroleum deposits. Natural gas is formed under the earth by the decomposition of vegetable matter lying underwater. This decomposition is carried out by anaerobic bacteria. Natural gas is used as a domestic and industrial fuel. Natural gas is used as a fuel in thermal power plants for generating electricity. Compressed natural gas, that is CNG, is being used increasingly as a fuel in transport vehicles, thermal power plants.
We will now describe how fossil fuels are used to produce electricity. Coal, that is fuel oil or natural gas, is burned in a furnace F to produce heat. This heat boils the water in a boiler B to form steam. The steam formed from the boiling water builds up a pressure. The hot steam at high pressure is introduced into a turbine chamber C having a steam turbine T. The steam passes over the blades of the turbine as a high pressure jet making the turbine rotate. The shaft S of turbine is connected to a generator G. When the turbine rotates, its shaft also rotates and drives the generator. The generator produced electricity. The spent steam coming out of turbine chamber is cooled. On cooling, steam condenses to form water. This water is again sent to the boiler to form fresh steam. This process is repeated again and again.
An installation where electricity or electrical power is generated is called a power plant. A power plant is also called a powerhouse. A power plant in which the heat required to make steam to drive turbines to make electricity is obtained by burning fuels, that is coal, oil, gas, is called thermal power plant. We produce a major part of our electricity by burning fossil fuels. Pollution caused by fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels produces acidic gases such as sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides. The burning of fossil fuels produces large amount of carbon dioxide which goes into air. The burning of fossil fuels, especially coal, produces smoke which pollutes the air. The burning of coal leaves behind a lot of ash.
Controlling pollution caused by fossil fuels. The pollution of air caused by burning petroleum fuels like petrol and diesel in vehicles can be controlled by fitting the vehicles with catalytic converters. The pollution of air caused by burning coal in thermal power plants and factories can be controlled by washing down the smoke and acidic gases by water in a scrubber. The pollution of air caused by burning coal in thermal power plants and factories can also be controlled by installing electrostatic precipitators in their chimneys. Effect of industrialization. The increasing industrialization has caused the demand for energy to grow at a tremendous rate. We are looking at the alternative sources of energy because of the following reasons. The fossil fuel reserves in the earth are limited, which may get exhausted soon if continued to be used at the current rate. The use of alternative sources of energy will reduce pressure on fossil fuels, making them last for a much longer time. And by using alternative sources of energy, the pollution being caused by the burning of fossil fuels can be avoided. Alternative sources of energy. Non-conventional sources of energy. Those sources of energy which are not based on the burning of fossil fuels or the splitting of atoms of nuclear fuels are called alternative sources of energy or non-conventional sources of energy. Hydroelectric energy. The traditional use of energy of following water has been modified by improvements in technology and used to generate electricity. Hydropower plant or hydroelectric power plant. A power plant that produces electricity by using flowing water to rotate a turbine which drives the generator is called hydropower plant or hydroelectric power plant. The electricity produced by using the energy of falling water or flowing water is called hydroelectricity. A hydropower plant produces electricity as follows. A hydropower plant converts the potential energy of water stored in the reservoir of a tall dam into electric energy. Advantages of generating hydroelectricity power plant.
A hydropower plant produces electricity. Rain falling on the ground in hilly areas flows down as rivers. A high-rise dam D is built to stop the flowing river water. Due to this, a large lake of reservoir R builds up behind the dam. In this way, the kinetic energy of the flowing river water is converted into the potential energy of water stored behind the dam. The sluice gates, that is sliding gates, at half the height of dam are open to allow some of the stored water to escape, since the water falls down through a large height from the dam. A high pressure jet of fast flowing water pushes on the blades of turbine with a great force and makes the turbine rotate rapidly. The turbine is connected to generator through its shaft S. When the turbine rotates, its shaft also rotates and drives the generator. The generator produces electricity.
The generation of electricity from flowing water does not produce any environmental pollution. Flowing water is a renewable source of electric energy which will never get exhausted. Disadvantages of generating hydroelectricity. Large areas of agricultural land, a vast variety of flora and fauna, that is plants and animals, as well as human settlements or villages, get submerged in the water of reservoir formed by the dam. Large ecosystems are destroyed when land is submerged under the water of reservoir of a dam. Wind energy. Moving air is called wind. Wind has energy. The energy possessed by wind is due to its high speed or motion. So, the wind possesses kinetic energy. It is this kinetic energy of wind which is utilized for doing work. The traditional use of wind energy has now been modified by the improvement in technology to generate electricity through wind-powered generators. Wind generator. The windmill used for generating electricity is called a wind turbine, and the complete setup of generating electricity by using wind energy is called wind generator. An important advantage of using wind energy for generating electricity is that its use does not cause any pollution. Another advantage is that wind energy is a renewable source of energy which will never get exhausted. The wind power potential of our country is estimated to be about 45,000 megawatt. Sun is the source of all energy. The sun provides us heat and light energy free of cost. The energy obtained from the sun is called solar energy. Solar constant. The amount of solar energy received per second by 1 square meter area of the near earth space exposed perpendicularly to the rays of the sun at an average distance between the sun and the earth is called solar constant. Solar energy devices. A device which gets heated by using sun's heat energy is called a solar heating device. All the solar heating devices are designed in such a way that they help in collecting as much sun's heat rays as possible. Solar cooker. The solar cooker is a device which is used to cook food by utilizing the heat energy radiated by the sun. For example, The food materials like rice, pulses, that is dal, and vegetables can be cooked in a box type solar cooker. If a coil or copper tube painted black from outside is placed in a box similar to that of solar cooker, it will work as a solar water heater used to run a water pump.
A solar panel can provide much more electric power than a single solar cell. The various solar cells in a solar panel are joined together by using connecting wires made of silver metal. This is because silver is the best conductor of electricity. A solar cell panel is being used for running a water pump for irrigation in a distant village. The solar panel S has hundreds of solar cells joined together. The electricity produced by this solar panel is stored in battery B by charging it. This battery runs an electric motor M. And finally, this motor drives a pump P which pumps out the underground water. The solar cells cannot work at night when sunlight is not available.
Solar cell. Solar cell is a device which converts solar energy or sun's energy directly into electricity. A solar cell converts sunlight energy into electrical energy. A solar panel consists of a large number of solar cells joined together in a definite pattern. The main advantages of solar cells are that they have no moving parts, they require almost no maintenance, and work quite satisfactorily without the use of any light focusing device. Biomass energy. Biomass includes wood, agricultural waste or crop residues, and cow dung. Biomass is a renewable source of energy because it is obtained from plants or animals which can be produced again and again. The case of wood and charcoal. Wood is biomass. When wood is burnt, heat is produced. So wood has been used as a fuel for a long time. Wood can be converted into a much better fuel called charcoal. Charcoal is mainly carbon. Charcoal is a better fuel than wood because of the following reasons. Charcoal has a higher calorific value than wood. Charcoal does not produce smoke while burning. The case of cow dung and biogas. Cow dung is biomass. It is also known as cattle dung or animal dung or just dung. Cow dung is the excreta of cattle such as cows and buffaloes, etc. Cow dung is usually semi-solid. The decomposition which takes place in the absence of oxygen is called anaerobic degradation. Anaerobic degradation is carried out by the microorganisms called anaerobic bacteria. Biogas is a mixture of methane, carbon dioxide, hydrogen and hydrogen sulfide. The major constituent of biogas is methane. Biogas is produced by the anaerobic degradation of animal waste like cow dung or plant waste in the presence of water. Biogas plant. Human excreta or human feces can also be added along with cow dung in the biogas plant. Biogas can also be obtained by the action of anaerobic bacteria on domestic sewage in the absence of air. The biogas obtained from the degradation of domestic sewage is also called sewage gas. The important uses of biogas are given below. Biogas is used as a fuel for cooking food. Biogas burns without smoke and hence does not cause air pollution. Biogas has a high calorific value, that is, biogas produces a large amount of heat per unit mass. Biogas burns completely without leaving behind any residue, unlike wood, charcoal or coal. So, it is a clean fuel. Biogas is also used for lighting. Biogas is used as a fuel to run engines. Biogas is used for generating electricity. Biogas is a renewable source of energy. Energy from the sea. The energy from the sea can be obtained mainly in three forms: tidal energy, wave energy, and ocean thermal energy. Tidal energy. The rise of seawater due to gravitational pull of the moon is called high tide, whereas the fall of seawater is called low tide. The tidal waves in the sea build up and recede, that is, rise and fall, twice a day. The tidal energy can be harnessed by constructing a tidal barrage or tidal dam across a narrow opening to the sea. Wave energy. Wave energy here means sea waves energy. Energy from the sea is also available in the form of sea waves. Due to the blowing of wind on the surface of sea, very fast sea waves or water waves move on its surface. Ocean thermal energy. The energy available due to the difference in the temperature of water at the surface of the ocean and at deeper levels is called ocean thermal energy or OTE. The ocean thermal energy can be converted into a usable form of energy like electricity. Wave energy and ocean thermal energy are the two forms in which solar energy manifests itself in oceans. Geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat energy from hot rocks present inside the earth. This heat can be used as a source of energy to produce electricity. Geothermal energy is one of the few sources of energy that do not come directly or indirectly from solar energy or sun's energy. Some of the advantages of using geothermal energy are as follows. It is economical to use geothermal energy. The cost of electricity produced by using geothermal energy is almost half of that produced from conventional energy sources. Some of the disadvantages of geothermal energy are as follows. Geothermal energy is not available everywhere. It is available only in those areas where there are hot rocks near the Earth's surface. Another disadvantage is that deep drilling in the earth to obtain geothermal energy is technically very difficult and expensive. Nuclear energy. The energy released during a nuclear reaction is called nuclear energy. Nuclear fission, nuclear fusion. The sources of nuclear energy is the mass of nucleus. A small amount of mass of nucleus is destroyed during a nuclear reaction, which gets converted into a tremendous amount of energy. The nuclear energy is released mainly in the form of heat. The nuclear energy is also known as atomic energy. Nuclear fission. The process in which the heavy nucleus of a radioactive atom, such as uranium, plutonium, or thorium, splits up into smaller nuclei when bombarded with low energy neutrons is called nuclear fission. This fission reaction can be represented in the form of a nuclear equation as when a heavy atom, that is uranium, reacts with neutron, it produces medium weight atoms, that is barium and krypton, and 3 molecules of neutron plus tremendous amount of energy. The energy produced during nuclear fission reaction is used for generating electricity and nuclear power plants.
In a nuclear power plant, the fission of nuclear fuel uranium-235 is carried out in a steel pressure vessel V of reactor R. Reactor is a kind of nuclear furnace. The enriched uranium-235 rods marked A are inserted in a core made of graphite blocks inside the reactor. Graphite is called a moderator. It slows down the speed of neutrons to make them fit for causing fission. In between the uranium rods are inserted boron rods B. Boron rods are called control rods because they absorb excess neutrons and prevent the fission reaction from going out of control. Boron rods can be raised or lowered in the reactor from outside. The reactor is enclosed in a concrete chamber M having thick walls to absorb the nuclear reactions. Liquid sodium or carbon dioxide gas is used as a coolant to transfer the heat produced in the reactor by fission to heat exchanger for converting water into steam. The rest of the arrangement at a nuclear power plant is shown in figure. The controlled fission of uranium-235 in the nuclear reactor produces a lot of heat energy. Liquid sodium or carbon dioxide gas is pumped continuously through the pipes embedded in reactor by using a pump P